Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. Throw left side complete. That's Walker. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down. These guys hooking up right away here, Charles. 2 plays, both passes in his direction, and both catches.
And in our time together, have we not seen the tight end position continue to develop in the passing game? You know, at some point, we may not call them tight ends anymore. We may have to come up with an entirely different way of designating that position and what they do on the field, because when I hear tight end, I think of the old school, hand in the dirt, blocking on the line of scrimmage. These guys are much more receiver than they are guys who are going to move into passing in the running game.
He went backwards 5 yards there on third down to bring up fourth.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. This is taken at the 15. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Falcons will be taking over first and 10. Ryan and the Falcons now come up first and 10 at their own 27. They go play action with Ryan. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 41 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 32-yard line. The first carry now. This is Johnson. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Now Ryan on second down. And his pass incomplete. Johnson the intended target, and it's third down.
Yeah, good game catching the ball at the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense.
There we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Get up!
To throw is Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And the ball is knocked out.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. They come up first and 10 at the 16. Now a handoff. Johnson looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Let's go.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Ryan eluding the pressure right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. So the first points of the night belong to our home team as they're able to take the opening kickoff and at least get 3 points out of it.
Yeah, and that helps the crowd, right? Helps people feel good about why they're there watching this game. They moved the ball well on their opening drive.
The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
First down, Mariota. Well, going deep here for Taylor. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked out by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. After the interception, here's Ryan. Dancing to his left. To the left side here for Eifert. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Ryan. He's going to float this one deep. And this is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Bryant's extra point up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Titans getting set to go. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Second down, Mariota throwing the out route incomplete. That's Davis. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on third. Mariota to throw it. Rolling, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Vic Beasley in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Let's go.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Tackle made there by Jonathan Cyprien.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Let's go.
On second down, Johnson. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
On third down, Johnson. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down.
I wonder if they just kind of outguessed themselves a little bit, trying to run it on third down. Probably should have gone to the air to try and pick it up. Instead, the punting unit will have to run on the field. Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Well, now they'll start 3 yards shy of midfield after that long 57-yard miss. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's Mariota. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. On third down, Henry. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Now a play fake here on first down. They'll roll him out right. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Derrick Henry. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Mariota now on second down. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting them in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
The Titans on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Titans on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Working out of the gun, Mariota escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that first down. Now, I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit. Mariota on first down. And that is caught. Walker, touchdown Titans. Delaney Walker, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Titans have made this a 1-score game. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Ryan Succop on for the point after. Extra point up and good by Succop, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So out come the Falcons now. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Now it's Ryan. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
The game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning.
Let's go.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So 1:55 to go in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Being chased out left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll hand it off now. Johnson finding room to the 20. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when he clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal.
The running game's played a huge part of getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. They'll give it to him up the middle. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. Johnson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Bryant's kick is good. So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 yards the gain for number 18. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Let's go. 20, 20. Hey, gun. Let's go.
On second down, here's Ryan. Caught on the right side by Jones. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Falcons on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
They go back to the ground with Johnson. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. On second down, Ryan. He's got his man. This is Jackson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Ryan.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. That's a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Now, that was a terrific play. We're down here near the goal line, and only one word comes to mind for me, and that's overwhelmed, because they absolutely overwhelmed the offensive line. He came free and made the hit in the backfield.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? They go to Johnson again. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And Bryant's kick is good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the 3rd. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. 23 yards on the play. A first down throw for Mariota. Steps away to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
3rd and long here for Mariota. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Gerald McCoy. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. And here now come the Falcons. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Let's go. Hey, Tuesday.
Now Ryan on second down. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Good coverage that time by Malcolm Butler.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
The Falcons on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. To throw is Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. 20, 10, touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now Ryan leading the Falcons up to go for 2. They'll try and run for it with Johnson. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And so they run it in on the 2-point try. You know, so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective conversion. How about
for the pass? That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the 2-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for 2. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Mariota. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Avery Williamson in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Mariota. Over the middle to Smith. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Mariota to throw it. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Tack McKinley able to drop him for a loss of 4. Now Ryan on 1st down. On the crossing route, complete. It's Jones. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now from the 9, here's second and goal. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
That grounding call could very well doom this drive. We'll see. They'll try again here, third and goal. From the shotgun, Ryan. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
To throw, Mariota. Uncorks one for Davis. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Titans on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Flush to his right. And he locates Walker, complete. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. Mariota now. He sets to fire deep. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
On second down, here's Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The tackle made there by Tack McKinley. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the fourth quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, but how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
And they're able to get this one down to the 25. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion. To throw is Mariota. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Mariota now on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Throwing is Mariota. Forced out to his left. And he slings one that's incomplete. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, Mariota. Left side, caught by Matthews. A Tennessee first down. That one, Mariota to Matthews.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Marcus Mariota with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. And he'll bang that one through. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And did the Titans get this? Yes, Tennessee football. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They're in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. Throwing, Mariota, eluding the pressure right. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Mariota now to throw on first down. And that's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Working out of the gun, Mariota escaping the pressure right. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
On 3rd down, Mariota flushed out right. Now in desperation. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
21.
The busy night continues for Johnson. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively, as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Again, it's Johnson. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Now another timeout here called by the Titans, as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. The Falcons on 3rd down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5.
21. Right. 12. Left. On.
They try the left side with Johnson. And a great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. It's a gain of 8 there, and that should be enough to seal the victory. The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Falcons, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another home date next week as the Jaguars.